Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today we're doing another coach review. This time some Farish LMS Stanier coaches, which are these very nicely flush-sided coaches. And look very nice in this LMS Crimson Lake livery. But first of all, let's get all the boring stuff out of the way. So here we have the product codes for these particular three, which is a brake third, a corridor vestibule third, and a corridor first, if I remember right. Actually, I should read off here. So yes, we've got the Stanier first corridor, which is 374845C. Then we've got the brake third, which is 374825A, and the vestibule third, which is 374840B. And all of them are in Crimson Lake livery. And the only things which you'll get on the inside of the boxes is a little detail pack, which has the corridor ends, just so you can cover them up if you want to. They do have a little bit of detail on it, which is they have LMS printed on the end, which is a very nice little feature. And also what looks like some vacuum piping as well, so you can put them on as well. But I won't bother because I can never be bothered to do that. Anyway, let's have a quick look at how much each one of these weigh. I've sort of got this set up, and yep, you're zeroed. 23.8. That's 23.9. And that is 23.7. So we'll just go with 24 grams because that's probably close enough anyway, for a little bit of margin of error. So here we have all three coaches. I think there's a few other variants, but these are the only three which I've got. And you can get them in at least two other liveries which I know of, maybe three, which is BR Blood and Custard, I think BR Maroon, and maybe it actually. I might be thinking of something else. Yes, I think just at least those other two anyway. But yeah, they look rather nice in this Crimson Lake livery. So let's have a look at the first coat. So first of all, you can see the corridor on the inside of this side of this coat. So the corridor is just visible in the windows here, and on the other side you can tell it's actually offset to one side. Lots of roof detail, which is all molded on, apart from these little bits on ends here, which I'll get to in a moment. The printing is very nice and crisp as always, and also very legible, though it's a bit small in my opinion. It's just me. I think that's actually just the light off these lights which I've got, so it's a bit difficult to see. The one is printed on each of the coat's door ends, well, end doors, I mean, and the LMS livery, LMS crest right in the middle here. And we've got some little details at the bottom here, which that says emergency something, which I can't quite read. And if I've got a magnifying glass, I'll probably be able to read it and probably be able to read that as well. That's the coach number, and also a little bit of detail here and there, and also the exact same on the other ends, and also some frosted glass for the lavatories. Underframe detail is a bit basic, well, in the center here, but all the bits you can see from the side is quite nicely detailed. It is mostly molded, but some bits are separately fitted. It does have NEM pockets either end. And now for the actual ends. These are handrails, which are on all of the coaches. You'll be able to see a bit better on the close-up. Make sure it is all centered. So you'll be able to see a bit better on the close-up, but these are separately fitted handrails, and they're on both sides of the first. Have a quick look on the third. Third has one handrail here, separately fitted, and no, that one's got one all across there, so there's a bit of difference on each side. We'll have a look at the third now. It does have a brass-coloured handle here, and also that one, and also on the first as well. Also some printing on the window, maybe for smoking. It's a bit small for me to see, but it does look very nice. And obviously, since this is technically an unpin, you can see quite clearly that there's no corridor, and you can also see some detail inside. You see the seats and the tables. Again, clear lining and also clear, and if you've got magnifying glass, clear and legible text. I'll have one look at the last look at the brake, which does have a little nice thing at this end, which I'll show you in a moment. So again, clear printing, very nice detail, handrails, and also the cable which goes all across the top. And for this end, I do like this. You do actually have, instead of normal ducats, you just have windows at the back. So I do quite like. So very much reminds me of a push-pull coach, but it's not. That's and is there any detail on the guard? Can't quite see. It does look like there is some grating across the windows, so it's nice and secure if there's anything in there. But otherwise, it's all to the same standard as the others. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm going to get these onto my turntable, and also get my close-up lens so you can have a better view of them. But yeah, I'll put them on my turntable so you can have, like I said, better view, and also then tell you a bit more about the prototypes. So I'll see you in a bit. In 1932, William Stanier took up his appointment as Chief Mechanical Engineer to the LMS, and the first of the completely flush-sided LMS coaches emerged soon after his assumption of office, which led to these coaches afterwards being referred to as Stanier stock. The LMS flush-sided coach, of which many examples still remained in service as late as 1968, differed in appearance from its predecessors, mainly in the shape of its windows, which now exhibited well-rounded corners. All the earlier coaches had, of course, been built with slightly rounded corners, but by comparison with Stanier vehicles, the period 1 and 2 coach window was almost square-cornered. The second major difference was also in the window area. During period 1, the favoured method of admitting fresh air was the drop light, which was frequently supplemented by, and finally in a large measure superseded by, a glass vane ventilator. With the Stanier stock was the introduction of the now familiar sliding ventilator incorporated in the upper part of the window. Initially this was quite shallow with only one section movable, but in 1934 this was replaced by a deeper ventilator with 2 wide sliding sections which remained almost until the end. But about 1947 to 1948 the sliding portions were somewhat shortened, and in this form they were retained as a feature of the British Railways standard coach. Construction was flush steel panels upon wood frames with ribbed roofs built upon 57-foot chassis, and continued to be built for several years after 1947 until the introduction of the BR Mark I. This short-lived period was in fact little more than a continuation of the Stanier era, and not really a new phase in the same sense that the flush-sided stock itself was. Many survive in preservation, notable with the Severn Valley Railway with a complete rake of Stanier coaches. Right, here we are with all the Stanier coaches now on my bottom put layout, and we'll just see how well they roll, how freely they roll before coupling them up to a prototypical engine, and also let you know how much they roughly cost. So let's have a quick test. See how well it rolls. This is the third class coach. That seems quite well in my opinion. First class. Let's move you over there. Yeah, it seems fairly well as well. No, fairly good as well. And the last one, the brake coach. Ooh, make sure the camera stays in focus. There we go. Yeah, seems quite good. Let's see how well they couple up. So So I'll just test with these two. That's probably needs a bit more. That seems quite nice. And with these two, that seems fairly good in my opinion. And rolling all together. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, that rolls very nice. Right, and now to get a prototypical loco, let's get the sort of camera's sorting itself out. Here is my LMS Jubilee class in a matching crimson livery. So let's just see how well this couples up. Ooh. Maybe a bit more power. So pull you back a little bit. There we go. Right, and that seems fairly secure. So let's see. Right, sorry about the cut. I had to quickly sort out something, unfortunately. But here we are with the LMS LMS Stanier coaters with the LMS Stanier Jubilee class. So let's see how well they all stay together. Because, well, let's see how they run all together. But this does also test how well they stay coupled together. That's what I was meant to say. There we go. Very lovely sight of all of them going through the countryside. So that is a slight incline, so they are staying nicely together. And just quickly speed them up just so we can get them back into the station, and I can tell you how much they will cost. So yeah, let's just wait here a moment. And here we are. Right. That was quite nice, wasn't it? Always nice to see a rake of lovely liveried coaters with a appropriate liveried loco. Bit of a tongue twister for it, but anyway. On to the important question. Well, and also mentioned that they do stay fairly nice together, but this one does like to fall off for some reason. But otherwise, yes, they all look and hold together. But yeah, the important question is, how much do these cost? And I have seen a very wide range of prices, though the typical price I have seen is about £34 to £36, which is a bit on the pricey side. However, they are very nice. And yeah, let's do a quick close-up of. There we go. Yeah, they're a bit on the pricey side for coaters compared to other offerings like, well, Dapol's. Actually, Dapol don't do any LMS coaters. They barely do any LMS locos either, but yeah, and also a quick sort of Jubilee. But yes. Let me know what you think of that price. So if you're a LMS fan and you're doing pre-grouping in that lot, not pre-grouping, pre-nationalisation, you don't really have many options because there's not many LMS coaters on the market, unfortunately. So yes. But yeah, they do look very nice. So a bit on the pricey side. That's the main thing which I can mention. But otherwise, they look splendid. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. Do let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they're actually worth the money? Do let me know. But yeah, if you liked the video, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And otherwise, I hope to see everyone again next time. So yeah, that's pretty much goodbye from me. And let's send the Jubilee class off well into distance. There we go. See everyone again next time. Bye bye now.